This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The receiver grabs it. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's a short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to chuck it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaks free. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Play action here on first down. He's hit just before the throw, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
Big decision here on the road for this offense on 4th down. These are the calls that can either suck the energy out of the stadium if it goes in your favor, or it can hype the home crowd up that much more and give them momentum if you're stopped.
They try to sneak it for the 1st. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Williams. And the game just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it here. Got the first down and still motoring. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quick catch over the middle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Back to throw again. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
There's the handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown! Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Takes the grab, it's Peoples. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Wideouts now clustered. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the 1st.
The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. As the first down is still going. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here comes a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. And let's see who this is on. You can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass that will cost him 5 yards. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Handoff taken, trying to run it behind the big left tackle. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Simpson. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They keep him off balance with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Donaldson. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. The shotgun running play call. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Eludes a tackle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack. It's like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Ball carrier tackled there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field, looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter, down by a couple of possessions. Pass rush closing in. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Handoff to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Same tailback, another carry. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. This will be down just outside the opponent's 45. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Edwards. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown from some time. No chance to catch him there.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Bama. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes a quick catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. No huddle now for the offense. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. To the air, it's Sayin. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Getting set, here's 2nd down.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off of a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Quick throw over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Tate.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
To throw, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A deep shot to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Buckeyes have first and 10 here.
Good enough for a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. There's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He breaks free. Breaking tackles and going. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. There's the second down play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The important third down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap, it's Miller. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Moves out of the pocket. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Back-to-back deep shots. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Receiver in motion now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to make a big play downfield. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
But this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Hit as he released it. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. First down and 10 now. Grinding away on the ground. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Defense is coming after him. Oh, no, trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now, with such a comfortable...
Now it's fumbled. What a decision.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. They look to throw it here on second down. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ballgame. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.